everyone, welcome to Cosmic Kids. I'm Jaime and this is your place for yoga, stories and fun. It's easy, just copy the moves I do and enjoy the adventure. Now we always start in the same way, and that's by sitting on our bottoms, crossing our legs and bringing our hands together at our hearts and saying our secret yoga code word, which is Namaste. Ready? After 3. 1, 2, 3. Namaste. There. Now we're ready to begin. And today we have a special story based on the fairy tale Rapunzel. That's why I've got my very long hair today. Now Rapunzel is a princess with very long and magical hair. Let's take one hand to the side and sweep our other arm all the way up and over. When she sings, her hair glows. Flower, gleam and glow, let your power shine. Coming all the way back up to centre, and it can heal the sick and injured. Let's try the other side. Bringing our hand down and sweeping our other arm all the way up and over. Heal what has been hurt, change the fate's design. Coming all the way back to the top. But if her hair is cut, all of the magic instantly disappears. Now Rapunzel is kept in a hidden tower by a witch who pretends to be Rapunzel's mother. Her name is Mother Gothel. Let's come up to stand without touching our hands on the floor. Here we go. Oop. Way, well done everyone. And let's try a witch pose. Coming up onto one toe, bending our knee, lifting up our arms and making our fingers and our face all witchy. Except Mother Gothel doesn't look very witchy because she uses the magic in Rapunzel's hair to stay looking young and beautiful, even though she's over 1,000 years old, luring our hands. Now Rapunzel doesn't know, but when she was a baby, she was stolen by Mother Gothel. Let's do our happy baby Rapunzel pose. Coming to lie on our backs, we lift our legs up to the sky, bending our knees and take hold of the soles of our feet and rock around a bit like a happy baby Rapunzel. Her real mother and father are a king and queen, and they miss their daughter so much that every year on her birthday they have a party and they let thousands of sky lanterns fly into the air. Let's do our sky lantern candle pose, stretching our legs up high, taking our arms out wide and twinkling our toes like the sparkling sky lanterns. They hope that Rapunzel will see the sky lanterns and one day come back. Rapunzel does see the sky lanterns. Each year on her birthday, she hugs her knees, she rocks up to sit, and she comes to kneel at the window of her tower to watch and wonder at the sky lanterns filling the sky. How she'd love to go and see them for her 18th birthday, which is coming up very soon. But Mother Gothel won't let her. Best that Rapunzel hides like a little mouse. Let's do our mouse pose. Sitting up on our heels, we fold all the way forwards with a squeak, 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 squeak. Because Mother knows best, and the world is far too scary for Rapunzel, so she must never leave the tower. Coming all the way up to sit. But Rapunzel's life is about to begin. A thief called Flynn is running away from the castle, having stolen a crown. Coming up to stand, everyone. Let's do some running away. Here we go. Run, 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 running away. Run, 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 running away. He spots the tower. Let's do our tower pose. Jumping our feet wide, arms wide and hands up above our head. He climbs up to hide inside. Jumping our feet together, let's climb. Up we go, up we go, up we go. But Rapunzel is there, ready to defend. She takes a Rapunzel warrior pose, stepping 1 foot forward, 1 foot back, bending into our front knee, stretching our arms up high and lowering them down with a clonk. She bonks him on the head with a frying pan. Let's do our Rapunzel warrior pose on the other side. Ready? 1, 2, 3, clonk. Then with her hair, she ties him to a chair. Let's do our chair pose. Standing with our feet a little bit apart, we bend our knees and sweep our arms all the way up. When he wakes up, Rapunzel makes a deal. She will return the stolen crown if he takes her to see the sky lanterns. Flynn agrees, and off they go, lowering our hands and standing tall. Rapunzel takes her best friend with her, her chameleon, Pascal. Let's do our chameleon pose. Folding all the way forwards, we take our hands down and we take a big step all the way back. We lower onto our back knee and bring our hands to the inside of our foot. Now, if we want to go a bit lower, we can, lowering down onto our forearms like a chameleon. Let's try it on the other side, coming all the way back up. Stepping our other foot back now. We take a big step forward with our other foot, bring our hands to the inside of our foot and drop down onto our back knee. And if we like, we can go a little bit lower, like a skulking chameleon. They're going to have the best day ever. It's Pascal and Rapunzel's first taste of freedom. Coming all the way back up to stand, rolling all the way up. Flynn, Pascal and Rapunzel adventure across the land. They have a few scary moments. Meeting the pirate Vikings in the Snuggly Duckling pub. Let's do our pirate Viking pose. Standing with our feet nice and wide, turning our toes out, we bend our knees nice and deep. We take our hands in front of us, drop our middle 3 fingers down and bring our thumbs onto the sides of our head. Now let's do our pirate Viking face. Here we go. Arrgh. They get chased by the King's guards on horseback who are trying to arrest Flynn. Let's do our horse pose. Turning to the side, dropping down onto one knee, bringing our hands to our heart and lifting them up above our head. Now let's rock forwards and backwards, going. Very good, everyone. They get stuck in a cave. Let's do our dog pose. Coming onto our hands and knees, tucking our toes and pressing our hips up to the sky. The cave fills up with water, but thanks to Rapunzel's magical hair, they manage to escape. And then Mother Gothel finds them. She tiptoes behind them, following them, spying. Let's tiptoe our feet towards our hands, keeping our legs nice and straight and rolling up to stand. She wants Rapunzel back for her magic hair. Flynn, Rapunzel and Pascal arrive in the town where the sky lanterns are released, and it's Rapunzel's birthday. Rapunzel skips and jigs around with all of the townspeople. Let's do some skipping and jigging. Here we go. Skip, skip, skippity jig, 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 skippity jig, 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 skippity jig. It is Rapunzel's birthday. Oh, she feels so happy and so at home here. And then Flynn gives her a special little purple flag with a big bright yellow sunshine on it. Let's do our sunshine pose. Jumping our feet wide, taking our arms big and wide too, making ourselves into a big yellow sparkly sunshine. Rapunzel knows this sunshine from somewhere, but where could it be? Later that evening, Flynn, Rapunzel and Pascal get into a boat to go and watch the sky lanterns in the sky. Let's do our boat pose. Sitting on our bottoms, bending our knees, hands behind us. We lift up one foot, lift up two, lift up one hand and lift up no hands. Wow, it's such a beautiful evening. And here come the sky lanterns. Let's do our sky lantern pose again. Lying on our backs, arms wide, lifting our legs up to the sky and twinkling our toes. It's so beautiful and sparkly Rapunzel feels so much love for this place, for the sky lanterns, and for Flynn. But later that evening, when Flynn pops off to do something, Mother Gothel finds Rapunzel, hugging our knees, rocking up to sit, legs out long in front of us. She twists one way, swishing our legs around, bringing our hand to our knee, our other hand behind us, to look over her shoulder, to check that Flynn is nowhere to be seen, as she turns to Rapunzel to tell her that Flynn has gone forever. He will never return, and he doesn't love you. She swishes the other way, taking our legs round the other side now, our hand on our knee, our hand behind us. We look over our shoulder, checking that Flynn is not coming back, as she turns to Rapunzel to say, "It's time, dear, to return to the tower." Reluctantly, Rapunzel agrees. It does seem that Flynn has disappeared, and so she goes back to the tower with Mother Gothel. There she lies on her bed, coming to lie on our backs, everyone, taking our arms out wide, lifting up our knees, keeping them bent. We twist our legs over one way and our head the other. Rapunzel looks at all of those yellow sunshines she's been drawing on her walls over all these years. She twists and lifts her legs the other way and her head the other way. Hang on, these yellow sunshines are exactly the same as the one on the little purple flag. Rapunzel sits up as straight as a staff. Coming up to sit, everyone, taking our legs out long in front of us, arms by our side, back nice and straight, as she realises that she is the long-lost baby princess, and the sky lanterns are for her. Right at that moment, Flynn arrives at the tower looking for Rapunzel. He climbs up inside. Coming up to stand, everyone, and let's climb. Up we go, up we go, up we go. But Mother Gothel is waiting for him, ready to pounce. Let's do a Mother Gothel pounce. Coming all the way down into a crouch position. After 3, big jump. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Pow! She's attacked Flynn and he's injured very badly. Flynn slumps forwards, sitting with our legs out long in front of us, arms by our side, keep a little bend in our knees as we slowly walk and lean all the way forwards, drawing our head down to our knees. Oh no, Flynn is very badly injured. Walking our hands all the way up. Rapunzel comes to her knees. She brings her hands to her heart to beg Mother Gothel to let her use the magic from her hair to heal Flynn. And in return, she promises to never leave the tower ever again. Mother Gothel agrees. And so Rapunzel wraps Flynn's wound in her hair. Let's do a healing hug pose. Reaching our arms out nice and wide, we wrap them around our shoulders. But as Flynn and Rapunzel draw closer, Flynn takes a sharp piece of broken glass and he swishes his arms all the way up. Here we go. Swish! He chops off Rapunzel's hair. He doesn't want her to be trapped forever and is willing to die for her. The magic instantly disappears and Mother Gothel crumbles into a pile of dust on the floor. Sitting on our heels, we slowly fall forwards, crumbling into a pile of dust on the floor. There's a gust of wind coming up to sit, bringing our hands in front of our mouth, and the pile of dust that was Mother Gothel blows out of the window. Let's do a big blow. Ready? Sitting with our hands resting on our laps, Rapunzel is heartbroken. Her magic hair is gone. And so is Flynn. She can't save him. Her tears begin to fall. Let's do our teardrop pose. Coming to lie on our backs, We lift our legs up to the sky and take hold of the backs of our calves. Now we tuck our chin down into our chest like we're squashing a tomato. But as her tears fall, it seems that Rapunzel's tears have the same magic that her hair did. A magical glow appears as they begin to fall onto Flynn. The power shines. It heals him. And Flynn wakes up. Hugging our knees, rocking up to sit with our legs crossed, Flynn and Rapunzel return to the town. After 18 long years, Rapunzel finally embraces her real mother and father, the king and the queen. Arms out wide, let's do a big hug, wrapping them round, big squeeze. The whole kingdom celebrates her return, and Rapunzel and Flynn float off into the sky in a hot air balloon, pulled by sky lanterns. Let's do our hot air balloon pose, cupping our hands around our mouth. Big breath in and blow. Off they go into the pink-purple sky, through the clouds, full of love and happiness. Let's take a moment now to lie all the way down with our arms by our sides, our body feeling heavy and floppy, like spaghetti. We take a big breath in through our nose and out through our mouth. Feeling our body relax even further into the floor, just like we're floating on a cloud. What an amazing story Rapunzel is. She was so brave and courageous to leave that tower. She'd never stepped a foot outside of it. But her desire to learn, her curiosity for life, had to get her outside. She had to know more. She stepped beyond her comfort zone. And by asking questions, by listening, by watching, by finding out all that she could, she learnt about herself and she learnt about the world around her. It's good to be brave and courageous, to step out of our comfort zone, to try new things, to ask questions and learn, just as Rapunzel did. Slowly now we begin to wake up, wiggling our toes, wiggling our fingers, hugging our knees into our chest and rolling onto our sides as we open our eyes and press ourselves up to sit. We finish just the way we started, with our secret yoga code word, which is Namaste, bringing our hands together at our hearts. After 3, 1, 2, 3. Namaste. Wow, you were amazing in the Rapunzel adventure. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to see you again soon for another Cosmic Kids adventure. Bye-bye.